We are back with some more Train Sim Classic. And yes, as much as I thought it unlikely, I've had another request. Well, I've had two, so this will be the first one of them. This request comes from Lucosa, who said he'd like to see me do a high-speed train route with a high-speed loco, and suggested I do the Newcastle to Edinburgh route, which I've selected here, and I'll use the Class 91 Intercity 225. So I've selected it here with the Swallow Class 91 leading. There's just a slight variation on the livery. And yeah, we are going to start at Newcastle and we are going to head to Edinburgh. So let's make it a bit earlier in the day. And let's make it clear weather for a change. The last one we made it a bit dreary, didn't we? Okay, so yeah, it's the lunchtime run, 1 o'clock in the middle of summer. Okay, so let's get this underway. Okay, right, here we are at Newcastle. This scenario is very memory intensive. Save your progress regularly. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? It's still a reasonable PC. I've got 32 gigs of RAM in it. Hopefully that's enough. Right. Okay, yes, so here's the train. Pantograph. So we've got the maximum voltage. I can't remember how many coaches we've got, but it's quite a few. Let's go to the back. Yeah, quite a few coaches on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're hauling 10 passenger coaches. That's the Swallow there. So there. Here's our train. Right, let's get everything up and running. We'll stick some cab lights on. And instrument lights. I don't know what the clip light is, but we'll put that on. That's heating, sand, wipers and all that around somewhere. Yeah, I think wipers are all here. I had a quick go in this, only very quickly. I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, nice sort of panoramic view. Not too bad, considering the age of the train. Yeah, so let's get the reverser going. Nice and noisy, isn't it? Right, so we'll give it a quick burst of that and then come off the brake. And we'll head out. We're in 40 miles an hour. And once again, we're passing the castle, which I don't know if it is the new castle, the old castle, or another castle. But it's very castle-like. Oh, we're going to be in 20 miles an hour in just a second. Not for long, just while we go over these points, and then we'll be back to 40 once we get the whole train over. That way's off down the East Coast main line. Right. Let's just... Oh yeah, we've got that driver vigilance thing. Well, we're green. Well, we'll be 40 in 3 coaches time. There we go, the Geordie Shore. This is probably over that way. Right. Okay, 40 till we get through Manners Station, and then we will be up to 85. Right, we're 124 miles from Edinburgh, so it's going to be probably a good hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, this journey. He did request that we stop at Berwick, so Berwick-on-Tweed, not North Berwick, obviously. Okay, let's just hover around the 39 miles an hour until we get past the 85. Oh, bloody thing. Right, okay, 85, here we go. And then it is 100, sort of halfway between here and Heaton South. So, I don't think we're going to get to 85 before we get to the 100. But I'll keep an eye on it just in case. You never know though, do you? Yeah, well, it was 60 and we're just getting the front of the train over it. I think we're going to do it easily. Right, there we go. So we'll just keep it going full throttle. So Heaton South down Main, and then Eton North, and then Heaton North. Bloody thing. Sounds like the railway level crossing alarm, doesn't it? Right, we're up to 80. Acceleration seems to get faster the faster we go. There we go. A little bit of tilting. I'm not sure whether that's intentional or not. Or it's just because of the speed I'm going. Okay, what have we got? Oh, I didn't quite see it. God, look at this. Getting thrown around like a dog's toy, aren't we? We're getting thrown around like Justin Bieber in prison. Right. Let's leave it here. 100. We've got 110 coming out of Benton Junction. So we're not quite into triple figures speed yet. But I don't mind being ever so slightly under. It's easy to see the decimal places when you're in double figures. Right, so we've already covered 4 miles, so I ain't doing badly. So I haven't missed any whistles. And there we go, 110. So just give the train a minute to pass, and then we'll crank the throttle up to full. And then 1 in 1012 for 489 gradient here. Oh. Bloody thing. Right, let's just get it up near 110. It's about 109. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, we leave it at that. It may drop down to 108. We'll just leave it until we get to about 107. If it goes to 110, then I'll decrease it slightly on the throttle. No speed limit changes for the next couple of miles. So 108, I'll let it drop to 107, then I'll give it a slight bit of throttle to get it back up to 109. So it's not going to impact our journey time too much. Unlike that fucking irritating noise. So yeah, this is the fastest I've been on Train Simulator. I think I've been 125 on Train Sim World in the LNER train. But on this game, this is my speed record. Oh, there's whistle. Well, both whistles sound pretty much the same. Very wheezy. Well, we seem to be sort of maintaining 108, which, yeah, I don't have a problem with. We have a station coming up, Cramlington. 107, let's give it a bit of juice. There are no speed changes around Cramlington. $108. $109. Keep it around 34%. We're on a slight uphill by the looks of it. I mean, I've travelled this route, but I'm not overly familiar with it. I've travelled it about 2 or 3 times in total, each way. That's just Plessy, JCN down? Junction down. Plessy, eh? Isn't that a pharmaceutical company or something like that? Or whatever it is, maybe that is it. We've just passed one of their factories. There's a whistle. There's still no speed changes coming up. That's good. We'll just get to 109. I'll drop it back down to there. 33. Let's have a look at it. There she is. That's a pretty good looking train, isn't it? I've just gone past a level crossing. Oh shit! Emergency brake. Fuck it, I've missed one of the driver vigilance bloody alerts while I've been fucking showing the external view. I heard a noise and I thought that was a level crossing. Fuck. Right, well, there we go. It didn't take us long for fuck up number 1, did it? This gives me a rough idea of how long it takes to slow down. So roughly take the number of speed item, say like 110, divided by 100, which is 1.1, and that's how many miles before I need to start braking. Right, look for the brakes to discharge, and off we go. Off we lurch. So when you first pull away, the acceleration's pretty slow, isn't it? Right, well, I won't be doing too many external views, or if I do them, it'll be straight after a driver vigilance alarm. I should have bloody disabled that. Right, let's crank it up full. Right, be a while before we get to 110. Yeah, that was the fucker. So I wonder how many instances of emergency brake that will report at the end. Probably be 10, like on a previous video of mine. Even though it only happened once. But yeah, we ignore that. Because it never happened, did it? Never happened. Just testing the emergency brakes. Like that sign says in the old locos, test the brake. That's all I was doing, yeah. Perfectly legit operational procedure. Right, just over halfway to our speed that we want. And it's all greens. Oh, there it goes. However, we got a 50 coming up. So I won't go too mad. I thought there was a red signal there for a sec, but okay, anyway. Morpeth. I've got a boozer near me called the Morpeth Arms. So we've got 50 coming up in the 3/4 of a mile. Right, let's see how good the non-emergency brakes are. Oh, a bit tight, isn't it? A lot of things to have to worry about. Oh, it's an interesting sound effect. So someone with no teeth eating a jellied eel. Oh, weird sound. Right, then we go, after we go through this platform, we go to 70 and then to 80 and then very shortly after that to 105. So now we're in the 70 mile an hour section. Let's just wait for the arse end of the train to come over it. There's a red light up there, but is it for me? No, that's for the left hand one. Right, let's crank her up. Pegswood. Right, okay, I think we're going to get past the 80 before we even get to 70. Green light in the middle. Oh, there we go. Just a slight bit of braking there. On this viaduct. I'll just press the Q key anyway, just in case. Right, we're going to get to 105 before we get to past the 80 section. Well, that was very close. But we didn't get a speeding. So 105 and then 110 as we go through Pegswood. Green light ahead. Full speed through Pegswood. So there we go. So I keep press the Q key just before I switch the views. And we're now in the back to 110. Butterwell down Main. 109, and I'll pop it down to there to 30. Leave that there, let it slightly decrease our speed, and then we'll give it a 36. There you go, press Q then anyway. I think we have both driver vigilance and level crossing. There's that weird noise when we go around the bend. $110 still, and it's 105 coming up. We've got ages and we only got to lose 5 miles an hour, so I'm not going to worry about early braking on this. I miss a whistle, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, and then it's 100, then we go to Widrington. All these weird and wonderful place names I've never bloody heard of. And there's our speed warning. Fuck off. $105, and then it'll be 100. So we've just got to lose 4 miles an hour. So we can probably coast down to that. I'll add a little bit of braking if necessary, which I'm probably going to have to do. $100. As we go through Widrington. We'll stick on 33%, and then we go through Widrington, crossover down Main. Zone, and then we're back up to 110. Right, ready to accelerate. Big old 10 miles per hour. Haven't been over a 125 section yet, if there is one on this route. I can't even remember, to be fair. Anyway, we're into 110 now. So, oh, let's crank that up. Doing my nutting. Okay, right, we'll just cruise at 109, well, between 107 and 109, with slight adjustments on the power. So 110 still. Okay, I can't see any speed changes on the HUD. I really ought to start using the minimal HUD now. Because I use the keys anyway, I don't actually do the brakes with the mouse. I don't use the mouse for anything apart from turning the cab lights on. I could probably do that with the keys. I think it's here. There, yeah. Right, let's have a little look. There I am, see? Looks exactly like me. Very rural around here. Right, okay. Acklington, full speed. Anyone on the platform? Hey, bye, suckers! Right, oh, 85 coming up. So we'll start braking about half a mile from it. That should be enough. So we'll do it now. Doing my Sweding. Control D does not work in this loco to turn that shit off. I've tried it. Back to good old 110. Right, let's get going. I wonder if you're a career train driver and you do somehow activate the emergency brake. I wonder how many strikes you get before you're given the boot. God, look, there's not even a signal on the HUD now. Nothing. It's a complete stretch of nothing. Oh, here we go. Almouth South. Almouth South. Almouth Down Main. Okay. And 95 coming up. And 85. Right. Oh yes, Almouth North Station. Well, we might as well brake to 85 anyway. Braked a bit too prematurely there. So 85. Go through the station. And then back up to 94. Oh, 120. Now I'll be breaking my personal speed record on this game again. Got another 89 miles of that shit to cope with. Right, 95 just about to come up. I'll just go over this viaduct. I don't want to risk an external view at the moment. Right, let's head on up to 95. See if we can get all the way past the 120 before we get there. I think we're going to do it. And we did it! With a couple of miles an hour in the bag. Room to spare. Right, let's get it up to 120, see how quickly it accelerates from 110 to 120. Right, nothing. Oh no, there's a signal on the HUD. That's it. Right, back up to triple figures. And 125. There we go. This is going to break my personal records on this game. I think we're on an uphill trajectory, 1 in 170. So that's not going to help the acceleration. But we've got no speed reductions after this 125 sections for at least a mile. Well, up to 112. Don't think we're going to get to 120 before we pass 125. Little mill down. Yep, we're in the 125, so we'll just keep it 100% until we get there. Green lights all the way at the moment. And yeah, still no speed reductions for the foreseeable. Yeah, see, that level crossing sounds almost the same as that driver vigilance thing. Okay, right, 123, and we seem to be cruising. 122, let's get it back up. Three. Oh, we've got a slow to 110 in just over a mile, so just got to lose 13 miles an hour. It's not going to be a problem. That we're getting tossed around like a dog toy again. And not for long, then we're back up to good old 125. Let's see something up ahead, or was that just bad rendering? Oh, there was traffic going over here. Oh yeah, look, there was a bus or something, wasn't there? Well, 125. Let's do this. What we got coming out? Chat Hill South. Down. Main. Chat Hill, eh? And the station, Chat Hill. So we're going to roar through that at 124 miles an hour at least. So we'll see if we can do the external view for that. Let's just hit the old Q button a couple of times. There we go. Let me go through it. That's good, isn't it? That's rapid. I mean, not compared with the APT. Oh, 110 coming up, and 105, then 110. So let's just treat it as 105, shall we? We're going to be back to 110 and 125 in a second. 110. There we go. Just doubly make sure that we didn't speed. Ugh. What's that come out? Crag Mill. South down. Good old Crag Mill. Sounds like something out of an Enid Blyton Famous Five book. Five go to Crag Mill. Right, we're cruising. Just want to take a hammer and smash the fuck out of that thing. Well, there don't be any Crag Mill station. It's all sort of straight names or junction names or whatever. I thought that was a red light for a second. I had a panic. That's green. One of them old-fashioned semaphores, which I've got no idea how to read. Right, 1 in 176. I think it's very slightly downhill. Right, come on, I want to start seeing some coast. I know that's sort of not until you actually get near Berwick. But yeah, this is pretty rapid. 69 miles to Waverley now. Oh. I'm going to end up with permanent tinnitus with this thing. With that as well, all going off at the same time. And wearing headphones. Right, nothing. Oh no, there we go. There's a signal. And 115 miles an hour speed drop. Right, we're only going to lose 9 miles an hour, so I won't worry about it just yet. It's not for long, then we are back up to 125. Just over a mile and a half. Beale South down Main. Right, okay. Right, before we're back up the top speed. There we go. For whoever's benefit that was for. Because there's a crossing there. And I'm not exactly sort of pootling along, am I? I'm going fairly rapid speed. Right, back up the top speed. I'll hit those in the opposite order next time, just to mix it up a bit, yeah. Okay, cruising now, pretty much top speed. Ready? There we go. Brilliant variety, isn't it? Brilliant. Come on. I wanna smash through a station at this speed. Okay, yeah, not much going on there. We've got some little mini lake there. We barely get one peddler in that. Right, really don't know many of the stations on this route at all. 115 coming up. Clicking buttons. On 95, so we're slowing down a little bit if there is a station coming up. Down to 75. Tweed mouth down. Ah, there's a nice bit of waterway there as well. How can I be speeding? I don't remember seeing 100. Oh, bloody hell. Having quite a good run when it came to speeding. I must have obviously missed something. Maybe looking at the HUD too much. And I'm speeding again. 90? It was 95. Oh, this isn't fair. Yeah, yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that. And that's 75, and then we got a 70, and then back up to 75. Ah, Berwick-on-Tweed. Let's start our slowdown. That's where we got to stop. And you can fuck off and all. So this is our only sort of en route stop. I've braked far too early. Making that silly chewing noise. Will we get all the train on the platform? Not with that racket in the background. I don't mind the loco being slightly over, but right, let's let the passengers off. See how we... Oh, it's not bad, is it? Oh, we didn't quite get all the passengers. Oh, look, very, very slightly there. Haven't seen any doors opening or anything. Ugh. Right, let's get going. Next stop, Edinburgh Waverley in 57 miles. Right, we're in a 70 mile an hour zone. That's not indicated on the HUD, it's 75. So there is issues with this route. And it's going to be 70. So that's back to 75 again. Didn't see any speed signs for that. Right, so 75 for, yeah, next 1.5 miles. That thing is getting more and more frequent. I don't know. Maybe the closer to Scotland you get, the less vigilant you are. Who knows? Right, well, we can get to a 95 very soon. Let's crank that up. We should start getting some nice scenery over on our right, and the cliff face and the sea. 95, and it's going to go to 90. Right, okay. Fair enough. At least that's indicated with a sign. Okay, we're in a 90. So I'll just stop accelerating at 90, then there's no point going to 95 and braking at all. Right. And it's 95 again very shortly. Yeah, I think it's the wheels straining on the curves, on the bogies, I think that's what that noise is. There we go. It's got to be the sea over on the right there. This looks like a lake or a... I'll wait for the bloody irritating vigilance alarm, then I'll do an external view. Oh, 95. There we go. Yeah. So it's a lake of some sort. Well, there is coast here. I don't know if that's just hasn't rendered properly in the background. Looks a bit beige, doesn't it? I mean, when I've done this route in real life, it has been sea to my right. Maybe when we get a bit further. Right, 52 miles to go. So we're more than halfway there. It was 124, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. Over accelerate there. And we're going to be back down to 80. A mile and a half. And obviously these trains have a little compass on them or something, so you can just see what direction you're going. Well, down to 80 briefly, so let's do that. Off. Okay, not for long, then we're back up to 95. I'm not sure if we will get into triple figures again. Right, 95, let's have it. That's such a bizarre noise. Yeah, God, see that background popping there? Right, we probably will lose a bit of our momentum now. We're all going uphill. And back down to 90. Yeah, so when I did this in real life, it was Virgin Trains. So it was back like 2018. I had to do it for work once a month. Spend the week in Edinburgh on expenses. Right in Holyrood, in the same building as BBC Alba. So it was only like a 6-7 minute walk from Waverley. What's interesting enough is they offered to fly me there. So, oh yeah, much quicker, much quicker. It's only you're only up in the air for an hour. But I tell you what, it fucking ain't quicker at all. This journey from King's Cross. Oh shit, it's 90. That's my own fault. Don't have any excuse for that, apart from trying to read my story, tell my story. So, yeah, from King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley, it's about 4 hours 20 minutes roughly on the East Coast Main Line. 85 coming up. Or I could fly to Edinburgh International from Heathrow. So, it's almost an hour to get to Heathrow on the Piccadilly line. You've got to get there 2 hours before you fly. Then you're an hour in the air. And then to get from Edinburgh Airport was an hour on the bus or the tram. So it actually took longer to fly there. Because most airports aren't anywhere near your final destination or your starting destination. And you've got to fuck around in the airport with security and checking in and all that bollocks. So yeah, just jump on the train. And back then it was about 65 quid for an open return. Well, I don't know if it was open, but you know, I went on the Monday morning, came back on the Friday lunchtime. Shit, space 75 here. Fucking hell, I'm too busy doing my calculations. I'm having a terrible run. Yeah. 42 miles to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have about one emergency brake, which will probably be 10, and about at least 3 speeding. I was doing pretty well up until I started telling me stories. Right, 70 coming up. Grant's house, north down. then 85. I probably missed a few whistles and all. Right, come on, concentrate. Oh, what's that? Train in the siding there. Oh, it says we can do 125, but what's the point? We can do 125 for about 200 metres. There was a break there while I still had the throttle on. That's very bad. Right, let's concentrate. Right, we're on a downhill, so yeah. Speeding again. That was a pretty sharp downhill though. That sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? Well, let's accelerate up to 90. Hopefully aided by Sir Isaac Newton here, as we're on a 1 in 92 downhill. Yeah, look, see, I'm going to have to do some controlled braking here all the way down. Let's do 1 in 86 now. Oh, look, there's smoke coming out of a house chimney. People still have a coal fire or a wood fire. Right, what have we got coming up? 85. Then it must be a slight curve there. Because we're straight back to 90. Jesus Christ, how much further downhill have we got to travel? Oh God, we're back into triple figures after that. 105. Bloody hell. Oh, 1 in 210 now, so we're not losing. Quite so much. Right, we can actually put some positive acceleration on. And we've got 90. And then to the dizzy heights of 105 and then 125. Oh, we should eat those last few miles up quite a bit. Excellent. Innerwick north down, Innerwick south down. Right, there's scenery there, but yeah, I don't want to end up emergency braking again. Right, 125. Now we can look at the scenery. There we go. We've still got this brown haze. You know what I might do? I might move my installation over to the SSD. Maybe it's something to do with that. And I'll check the graphics settings as well. And I don't know what it's like on the recording, but the frame rate is no problem at all on this. And I would hope not with a GeForce 3080 RTX card in my PC. Right, 33 miles. We should be doing 2 miles a minute when we get to top speed. Mind you, we've got to brake again. Lose 20 miles an hour. .105 as we go through that area. It's probably a junction. Okay, right, 105 briefly. Oh, flashing ambers. I think it's just that thing there. So now we will be 110 very, very shortly. And then 40. Well, that's coming up quite sharpish. So we need to brake for that. Let's go step 5. Well, actually, I think that's a bit much. Step 3 will do it for now. I'll increase it if it's starting to look a bit too close. And then back up to 110 after that. But we might have to increase it here. It's alright. Yeah, we braked in time for this 40. Are we going over these points? No. Yes, we are. Ah, I wasn't expecting that. It's 85 on the other side. Still 40. This is 50. What's the speed? The speed limits on this route are a bit fucked, aren't they? Because we're not in, we're not even stopping at Dunbar, are we? So why did it put us onto the platform instead of the express track? Ah, yeah. Anybody who knows the answer to that, then send the answer on a postcard. We'll put it in the comments. But yeah, I don't get it. We've got to somehow cross over to the left track, haven't we? Ah, where we got this 40, that's probably where the points are. To cross over. Get over before we smash into an oncoming train. Shut your fucking noise. There we go, yeah. Now we've crossed over. So we just wait for the arse end of the train and then we'll smash it into full throttle. Here we go. Acceleration is not too bad on this, considering we're hauling 10 coaches. I can't even have a puff of me vape without that bloody thing. Right, so yeah, back to green signal. Obviously, we didn't see any reds, but we had a double flashing amber. It's probably warning us about the points or something. I don't know. I really ought to research what all the signals mean. I know a single amber means there's a good chance the next one's going to be red. So slow down and prepare. Or the next one is red. Or it is red at the time you pass the amber. Right, okay, we're nearly back up to the speed limit. Strenton South Down. Coming right up. Now, have we passed the Scotland-England junction? I was too busy trying not to do any more speeding. Are we in Scotland yet? I mean, we're only 25 miles from Edinburgh. Oh, and there's a 100-mile-an-hour limit coming up. I only want to lose 9 miles an hour, so I'm not fussed really about braking early. Minimal braking there. Keep the ride as smooth as possible. Those whiny-arsed passengers. Those moany-faced cunts in the passenger seat. Getting some G's when we're going around the bends, that's for sure. If this was a career scenario, I would have either failed it completely or scored in the minuses. Right, 110 is coming up. And that is boiling my piss. I believe over 124 miles I've had to put up with that shit every minute or so. If I do this class 91 again, then I'm going to work out how to disable that. Even if it takes me half an hour. And I have to do some Googling and God knows what else. It's just shit. I know it's realistic, yes, I know it's the proper experience, but when you've got headphones on, it's horrible. Oh, 125 coming up. Our last bit of full pelt, probably. It should get us through the last, the bulk of the remainder in pretty good time. Right, okay, so 109. That should maintain us round about there for a minute. Then we can go on to 125. Something's coming the other way. Good job I'm not still on the right hand track. Oh, I don't know, is that a Deltic? I think it could be. $115 coming up. North Drem, is that? Right, 115, not for long though, just as we go through North Drem, and then we can smash back up to full throttle so we can get there, which we probably won't because it's 105 coming up. Oh, North Drem, whatever you call. Right, yeah, don't even get there, go full throttle for a mile. 105 and 110, right, okay. Well, we're getting there. Right, so yeah, 105 we go through there, then we will knock it up to 110, and 16 miles to go. We're getting through them pretty quickly. Lovely country scenery. So we've got that ear-splitting fucking cunting din that's spoiling it. One in 329. Right. Long Nidri. Coming up. No more speed changes. Sheep in the fields. Lots of doner kebabs. There's a bus. They are funny coloured buses, aren't they? They've all been that colour on this whole journey. Long Nidri, yeah, we've got to be in Scotland. A sort of name like that, it sounds a bit Celtic, doesn't it? Seen any signs of city life yet. We've still got another 12.5 miles. Are we going alongside a, is that a motorway or something there? No, it's an Arco barrier. Right, 125 coming up. Preston Pans South. Preston Pans station. We might be able to go through that full pelt. I doubt we'll get to 125, but the engine will be cranked up. Right, here we go. Well, I should be able to do the external camera going through that. There we go. Going through it 118 miles an hour, can't be bad. Wallyford. Isn't he the cunt from Little Britain and Britain's Got Talent or whatever it is? X Factor. Monkton Hall. And a 95 mile an hour limit coming up. We'll brake for that in about well, when it gets to about 3/4 of a mile. It's got to lose 35 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll do it now. Faster, a bit faster braking, please. That'll do. Right, Monkton Hall and Musselburgh. Oh, didn't see what the bloody loco that was. We got 5.5 miles. So we go through Musselburgh. What's the next thing? Portobello. What's that? 90 mile an hour. Yeah. There's no station there. It's just the name of the straight or the zones. Nice, look, got some nice castle-y style buildings there. So we've got a speed reduction, which we know about there. I didn't know if that train was moving or not. Craig and Tinney. Wow, yeah. Yeah, we definitely in Scotland with names like that. $85 and $70, so we are gradually slowing down now for our last couple of miles. Berwick down there. And then Waverley is there. Wow. Finally. Right, let's start doing a proper slowdown. Get to 70. Yes, yes. There we go, start seeing some signs of life. Might have braked a little bit early there, but and the tunnel hasn't rendered. We're just going to smash through a concrete wall because of course we are. Right, let's see if we can get it all on the platform. I don't know what that gap is there. We are right. Right, I see. The platforms are like, yeah, one after the other. Right, okay. I had to brake a little bit too soon, but hey ho. There we are now, just coming up to it, so we can get the whole thing on. And we have. Let's let these Scots people off. I haven't seen any open doors. Oh look, look, not bad compared with him. Well done, you've reached the end of this quick drive scenario. Right, yeah, well there we go. Let's have a look at the horrendous operational errors that we got on here. Emergency brakes twice. Okay, well it was only once, but yeah, it counted as 2 instances. 5 lots of speeding, yeah. At least 2 of them was not fair. There was 2 or 3 of them that was just not marked on the HUD or the track. So fuck you. There was 1. No, there was 2 actually where I wasn't paying attention because I was rattling off my story about whether it's faster to fly from London to Edinburgh or get the train. So, yeah, wasn't bad. It's just those couple of weird speed limits, invisible speed limit changes. Right, okay, well, that is this scenario done. This quick drive scenario done. thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.